Do you know how the 49ers jinxed their Super Bowl chance before the game even started? What was the most memorable moment of Beyonce's halftime show? Who was the MVP of Puppy Bowl 9? Well, all these questions and more will be answered on this episode of Ride the Pine. As predicted here on Ride the Pine, the Baltimore Ravens defeated the San Francisco 49ers 34-31 to win Super Bowl 47. I wonder if Sports Illustrated's free gift will be a bottle of deer antler extract. Or not guilty plea. Joe Flacco was named MVP and thought it was awesome. Well, he thought it was awesome. What surprised me most after the game is that analysts were already starting to call Joe Flacco an elite quarterback and saying that he should be getting Drew Brees type money this offseason. What? Let's pull that car over and check your sobriety, because I'm pretty sure you're drunk. Look, there's no denying that Flacco had a great playoff run and an unbelievable performance last night in the Super Bowl to win the MVP honors. But there's something about his victory that kind of has that Eli Manning feeling to it. Like you walk away going, yes, Joe Flacco is elite? Question mark. Look, at this point, I don't know who's advising ESPN's Rick Riley, but I'm pretty sure they're goofing on him. Sweet outfit, bro. No, I mean, I get it. You were trying to look like this, except you're Rick Riley and you look like this. You know, not everything you write has to rhyme or sound like it was a homework assignment for a 5th grade poetry class.
It was the most upside-down Super Bowl in history. The boring guy was thrilling, and the thrilling guy was spilling, and nothing happened, and then everything happened.
Rick Riley, you sound like an ass. Maybe you should just go fishing for some bass or drink water from my glass. Do you see how dumb you sound? You make me want to go suck on carbon monoxide gas. For the animal lovers out there, Puppy Bowl 9 took place just hours before the big game yesterday, and the MVP of the game was Marta, a 10-week-old Schnauzer Beagle mix who was adorable playing in the game. I, for one, was just happy that the game did not go into overtime because sudden death rules were going to be officiated by Michael Vick. Do you know what I learned the most about on Super Bowl Sunday? Is that the CBS network is the #1 most watched network ever of all time. They have the #1 hit show, they have the #1 new comedy, they have the #1 news program, they have the #1 blah, 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 blah. Yet, have you ever met someone that actually came up to you one morning and said, oh my God, did you see that amazing show last night on CBS? It was awesome. Never happens. Good thing I stuck around to watch Elementary. Probably the biggest storyline of Super Bowl 47 was the 34-minute power outage that happened because of a power surge early in the third quarter. And here I am thinking my prayers have been answered because Phil Simms' microphone has been magically turned off. Except I was faced with the alternative, which was listening to Bill Cowher and Shannon Sharpe desperately try to speak the English language, which they don't do too good at. I would like to meet the person that hires these CBS sports analysts. It's like the interview process goes like this. Have you ever been part of an NFL organization? Okay, great. Do you struggle to communicate? Oh, fantastic, you're hired. No official word yet on how many CBS production assistants Dan Marino was able to impregnate during the 34-minute blackout. This just sums up everything I hate about Phil Simms.
Grabbed both hands by Jimmy Smith. The more angles I see, the more confused I get.
If you follow us on Twitter or like us on Facebook or just regularly go to ridethepine.com, well then you know yesterday we were unbelievably busy posting jokes and articles and photos and videos and just anything about the Super Bowl. But the thing I was the most excited and the thing that I was the most proud of yesterday is that there were people that landed on ridethepine.com after doing Google searches of the following. Is Phil Simms the worst announcer? Phil Simms is annoying. Phil Simms is not a good announcer. Phil Simms ruined Super Bowl. Why is Phil Simms so irritating? Interestingly enough, not one person landed on ridethepine.com yesterday after doing the search of why is Phil Simms so good at announcing? Because no results would have been found. You know those little clips that CBS puts together that has the football players bouncing around and getting all pumped and looking intimidating as they stand next to the Lombardi Trophy? Well, 49ers tight end Vernon Davis committed the ultimate jinx by knocking over the trophy during one of those segments. You never touch the hardware before you actually win it. That's championship superstition 101. Just like dating 101. You never take home the girl at the end of the bar who's sucking down her 7th wide-mouth Natty Light. Here are the only 2 things you need to know about Beyonce's halftime performance at the Super Bowl. First, she didn't lip sync and she sounded really good. And 2, she did this. Whoa, you better slow that down and play it again.